Hi everyone, welcome to question 2 of our Salesforce Developer interview hands-on series. So in this question, we have been asked to create a Lightning Web component that displays 10 accounts record into a data table, right? So this is one of the most commonly asked hands-on task in LWC interview because it it checks your understanding of calling effects from LWC using wire to fetch data and passing data from data into lightning data table and handling columns and data table structures and handling limits like showing only 10 records. So in this session we will build everything step by step. First the fx class, then the lwc, javascript, the html, and finally we will test it on the UI. So by the end of this video you will understand the complete pattern for creating a data table in LWC, which is frequently used in real projects and interview as well. So let's create that. So before creating LWC, I should create first the FX class. So let me open developer console first. So it's opening. So first of all, let's create one Apex class. For that means we have to fetch account data, right? So we need to create one Apex class. I am just giving the name account controller. Okay. So let's write that method public static, as we need a list of accounts. So just create a list method. So list account and method name get accounts, right? And now the return the details what we need actually. So I need ID, name, and also we can get industry. So that will be enough for data table from account. And also we have limit only 10 accounts. So just put that. Now the method is ready. As we need to use this Apex class into LWC components, so we have to make this aura enabled and we can make cacheable equal to true, right? So now our fx class is ready. So let it save. Okay, so our fx class is ready. So just create that LWC component. I am using VS Code for that. So here I need to create one LWC component, and we can give the name like account data table, or even I can get date table, right? That will be enough. Account. So now our LWC component created, we can see the bundles like where we have files like HTML, JS, and meta XML. So let's create one by one. So first go on the JS file and import that method, like import get accounts from the red Salesforce and slacks effects and the class name, which is account controller, and then method name get accounts. Now I have imported that methods, and now let's create variables to store the details like accounts. And the second, as we need to show the data into a data table, right? So for the data tables we have to create columns, right? So just create columns, and here we have to give the labels and field name. Label that will be, first one is ID, and then field name, this will be also ID, and then second field which will be that name, the name, and label name, then field name, So name, and third is industry, right? So label will be industry, and field name industry, right? So column is ready. Now write that wire method, which basically fetch data from the backend automatically, right? So wired accounts, and here we have two things like a data and as well as error. So put condition if data, then store data into accounts variables which we have created. Accounts equal to data, and else if error, then okay, automatic if error, then show dot log and error, right? So now our wire method is ready, but we need to annotate it with iterate wire so it can call method automatically. So method name is get accounts, right? And here also we have to add wire. So now our JS file is ready. First of all, we have created accounts variable where we have to store the data which we are getting using get record from the backend, means the Salesforce database, and then we have created columns to show into the data tables, and we have methods where which automatically call the get accounts method and which will fetch the data from the backend, right? So now go on the HTML where we have to show the data. So now create first the lightning card so it will look better. Lightning card, and we can give the title as well. So title will be account table. Okay. And second thing, we have to show the data into a data table, right? So add lightning data table. Okay. So in the data tables, we have to use those details like a field will be ID, a field go to ID, and the second one is like we have columns go to columns, and second is data, which is accounts. So now our HTML is also ready, and third one is XML. So we have to expose this component. So make it true and give some targets. So targets, and for now we are giving only one target. So we can give like lightning, can use that on the home page, right? Home page. So overall three files ready, like HTML and XML. We have exposed the component, so we can use that into our Salesforce app, and account table JS files. We have created accounts, columns, and wire methods. Okay, so let's deploy this component, and then we will add that component into home page, right? So let's deploy first. So what we are getting, account table, so name to markup something. So what is the issue? Wire import get accounts. What is the issue here? Lightning. Data table. Okay. So here we have done mistake data table. Like so, spelling mistake in HTML lightning data tables. Okay. Table. Table. Okay. So deploy again. So now our component deployed successfully. Let me refresh this one first. Okay. So we have to add that LWC component into the home page, right? So just we have to edit this page, edit page, and then here we can see component. So we have to search that component. So account tables, it is visible here. So let's drag this, and here data also visible, right? So change the shapes and go back, and now it is working fine. So here we can see the details, which like the data tables. I have given the title, account tables, and here is ID, name, industry. We are querying only three fields: ID of accounts, ID of name of the accounts, and industry of the accounts, right? So this was the scenario which we have to create. So you can add on few more things here, like inline editing, and after editing you have to give a buttons up. By using that you can save the edited details, right? So try with that. So this was all in this video. We'll back with the another scenario shown. Yeah.